What's up with all my Earthlings and Life Beings? It's Rod D, Orange Ninja News, where talking about the news is what we do. Listen, we got a lot of different headlines this week. Um, Lil Wayne back in the news again. Hopefully it's not legal troubles, you know what I mean? He did get pardoned by Trump. That's how he's out here back in back out here in the free world. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully don't jeopardize that. We'll get into that in a minute. Also, we got the Indonesian volcano and Afghanistan. We got some problems with people starving over there. Then we got Stevie J. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the Indonesian volcano right now, because the thing with Indonesia is just its location, man, where it's set up. You know, it's got a lot of volcanoes in that area, and that's also the place where was like probably about a year ago, I think it was. I don't remember right offhand, but you know they had that tsunami over there, and there was a lot of video footage and stuff of it at the time. But whenever that tsunami went down, man, it was real bad. It was like 400 people had died in that, so that was real messed up, man. I don't know if it's just I wouldn't know if it's global warming would have something to do with that, because you have the volcanoes be making the earthquakes, and you have earthquakes and volcanoes at the same time. So that's what the tsunami came from, was the earthquake that triggered that off. Okay, well, this story comes from People, and it says at least 22 dead, including 13-year-old boy that does is missing after volcano erupts in Indonesia. Okay. The death toll has continued to rise following the sudden eruption of Indonesia's Mount Semeru on Saturday. By the way, it's spelled, I think the mountain is Mount Semeru. Probably pronounce it differently, but that's the way it's spelled out. Anyway, on Monday they had 22 people that they know of was killed, you know what I'm saying, and 27 remain missing. So of course that number can go up, because some of the people that's missing, you know, they probably buried under something, telling. So yeah, that number probably gonna go up. And they said on Monday, rescuers recovered 3 bodies, including a 13-year-old boy from the village of Sombrahula, after resuming search and rescue efforts. Man, that's messed up, man. Especially, it's just unfortunately the wrong place at the wrong time, and of course they didn't know that volcano was going to go off, or they wouldn't even been in the area anyway. National Disaster Mitigation Agency spokesperson Abdul Mortar told news agency that a total of 56 people have been hospitalized, with the majority of them having suffered burns. All right, and the area surrounding Mount Semeru were covered with volcanic debris as a result of the eruption, which was triggered by heavy rainfall. So it says Semeru is one of the most active volcanoes in Indonesia. And that's about it on that story. But like I say, the area that it's at is, you know what I'm saying, just one of those areas where you have a lot of volcanoes and stuff like that. And so they're going to be having, unfortunately, stuff like that go on every now and then. And that right there, yeah, that wasn't the first time that Mount Semeru had erupted either. But fortunately, the last time it erupted, it didn't take any lives. So, but this time around it was a lot rougher. So, yeah. So prayers go out to people from that lost their lives in that volcano. Now, let's get into this Stevie J thing, man. It's saying Stevie J is requesting for spousal support from Faith Evans, which is I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that way. Some part of me is saying that yeah, he should get something out the deal, and then should think twice next time messing off with a Stevie J like character. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times when they have these divorces and they ain't even been together that long, it's usually the woman walking off with the bag. But it'd be crazy if this time around it'd be the dude walking off with it. But they had this one crazy video where he's arguing with her. So they did that like a week ago. He's all yelling in the background and he's recording with his phone, talking about, oh, you been cheating and this and that. It's like, man, just leave me alone. She trying to lay down, go to sleep. I'm like, this right here is kind of, you know, this dysfunctional type of couple, man. Like, I'm sure it wasn't always like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had their moments where everything was really going good. But spousal support? Really? I don't think they've been together long enough for the men to get spousal support, though. I don't know what the law is about that, but probably have to look into that one. See how long he would have had to be with it. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that. He can. That's a good goal to reach for. It's something to strive for, but yeah. And I think also with him doing that, be like, whenever they go to court, well, if I'm already trying to sue her for spousal support, then they go easy on me. Well, I'm talking about me having to break any kind of bread, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the game plan. And he might be, you know, just a smart character on that one. He's thinking ahead of the curve. He's like, yo, I'm gonna play it forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put all my ducks in a row. So this little court case will go my way whenever we do go to court. But yeah, man, you never know. They probably work things out and get back together. I don't see it, but you know, you never know. There's been other couples, celebrity couples that been through a thing or whatnot and end up still linking back together. So you never know in the future how that's going to go. But yeah, so that's the thing. Stevie J said he need his bread. He's doing it for that spousal support. That's what's up. All right, next, moving on. We're going to get to Lil Wayne. Now, I know on the headline of the story said that Lil Wayne allegedly pulled a gun on one of his bodyguards. But, you know, it's always two sides to a story. There's more to it. And so basically what happened is Lil Wayne was trying to kick the bodyguard out of his house, man. He was like, hey, you got to go. You messing up too much. And what happened was, I guess the bodyguard didn't want to leave or whatever. Oh, you crazy, man. What's going on? Just chill out, whatever. And I don't know, it escalated from there. Because, you know what I'm saying, the bodyguard said one thing, but once he got out the house, it alerted the cops, and the cops came now. Lil Wayne had already bounced. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's he said type of deal. You know, he said Lil Wayne did something, but yeah, unless they got some cameras showing that, you know what I'm saying, they're doing an investigation, and hopefully nothing comes up out the investigation. Like I say, Lil Wayne, he was already, you know what I'm saying, he just got pardoned by Trump not long ago. Man, don't need to be going back to jail. He could be taking a long ride. That would be crazy, especially if they said a gun was involved. So nah, man. So like I said, I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne's side of the story will be like it was no gun involved and the guy's lying on him. Now, that's just my opinion of how the story's going to go, but like I say, it's like he said, and the fact that Lil Wayne wasn't there when the cops got there, then he wasn't there to tell his side of the story, or, you know, who knows what happened. Maybe Lil Wayne wasn't even at the house, and the bodyguard was just on some, you know what I'm saying, some get back. He thought his last paycheck was short or something. He thought he'd get back on the man. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know till the full story come out. But, you know, they're going to do a real thorough investigation on that, man. Anytime it's a chance to lock up a rapper, oh yeah, it's gonna be an investigation, all right. They're gonna, if they can find anything on him, man. And yeah, so what the whole thing was over, and the reason Lil Wayne was trying to kick him out the house, man, was over the bodyguard allegedly telling pictures of Lil Wayne, you know, getting the side hustle on. You know, snapping pictures when Lil Wayne wasn't looking or didn't know what was going on, you know what I'm saying? You chilling, minding your business, and ain't even, and ain't thinking, hey, dude in the background with his camera phone getting the, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of publications that buy pictures of Lil Wayne. But if he didn't authorize it, and he ain't getting nothing out the transaction, and he didn't even know what was going on, I can see Lil Wayne's point. Like, yo, man, what is this? Doing some sneak stuff behind my back. So for that reason there, I say he'd be in the right to tell the man, hey, you gotta get out my house, man. You fired. You know, people get fired all the time, man. So it could be just a disgruntled employee that was getting fired, man. But you don't never hear about a bodyguard. You know what I was about to say, man? I was gonna say, you don't never hear about a bodyguard going to get the police and coming back after his employer, but there's another dude named Young Pharaoh that happened with him. So yeah, that's another time though, man. I'm still working on that part two, Young Pharaoh. So I ain't ready with that yet, but yeah, we'll talk about that one at another date, man. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dude's getting money from Lil Wayne already. He's getting a steady paycheck. All he got to do is play his role and to go behind the man back and taking pictures of him, like, yo, I'm gonna get some of this side hustle money, get my bag up right quick. Yeah, I know that could be tempting, man. So that sounds very believable of why Lil Wayne was trying to kick the man out. And another thing I would think is, yo, if Lil Wayne told the man, hey, this is my house and I want you to leave, that guy now is trespassing. Then whatever other arrangements they had earlier, whether the guy was, he's there working or not, when you go to a job site and you get fired from a job, they say exit the premises. You can't just stay there like you own the place. So, I mean, come on, man. All the way around on that one, I say the bodyguard is wrong on that one. That's just my opinion. You know, the whole thing, we don't know the whole story yet, but yeah, you know, don't sell pictures of a star without their permission, basically, bottom line. That part was definitely wrong before anything else. And there wouldn't even been an argument if that part didn't go on. Yeah, I want to talk about the Colombian hippos, man. They had a story I seen it going in the papers that calling them the cocaine hippos. Come on, man. That's cold right there. Yeah, have you ever seen a hippo selling cocaine? So why they calling the Colombian hippos cocaine hippos? Man, people eat. Man, when you see stuff like that, you have to say, okay, what's the agenda here, man? What are we going for with this right here? But yeah, you can see more about the Colombian hippos. I did a story, I think it was like 9 months ago about it. You can just hit my page, scroll down till you get to that story, and I go thoroughly all about the Colombian hippos and how now they was trying to get rid of them and stuff, saying it was a nuisance, and then today it's like, it's a lot of animal rights people, animal rights activists, and everybody getting into it. Back when the story first happened, it was looking bad for them, but the update on that, and I'm happy to say that, they got a lot of people in the fight for them right now. And matter of fact, they was even registering the hippos over there as humans, so they couldn't be killed. You know what I'm saying? So that's real good. Because, like I said back then, man, that's a big tourist attraction, man. People have to take long flights to go all the way to Africa to see hippos. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you want to see them in a natural state, actually in a river doing what they do. So you can have safaris right there in Colombia, which is a big thing. Having a Colombian safari, man, that'd be cool as hell. So I'm saying there's a lot of potential money there for Colombia, and a big reason they shouldn't get rid of the hippos. And yeah, so now another story I got to get to. Lastly, they was talking about Afghanistan, and a lot of people starving over there right now. They have people's real hungry over there right now. But we just left from over there. We spent $2 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's like, they should have like did that differently. That's all I'm saying, man. But I can see where the frustration was, why it was like, a lot of people like, well, we just pulled out of there, we losing too much money, and nothing. This is never going to go nowhere. We keep trying, and so I kind of see what led to that. But as far as how it's going now, you can see that it was going to get to that point, because anytime you got like a system set in place and you get rid of it overnight, you got to have something to back it up already, man. I know they got their Taliban system or whatever, and I ain't gonna, I can't speak too much on that. I don't know. I know they do like the Sharia law and got all this going on, but as far as infrastructure and having links with different countries to do trade and economics, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that in place, man. That part. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. All right. Well, it's been another one, and we had a lot on this that went down this week, so it was a lot of news stories to hit. And about this time, as I usually say, I'll see y'all next week on the next week's broadcast. Till then, y'all be blessed, and hey.